Welcome to K9 Boxing. The dog pound. What's happening? What's up, though, JK? You all right?
What's up, man? What's happening? How's everything going, man?
Man, hey, listen. Blessed by the best. I must confess. No one better.
Yeah,
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Enjoyed the weekend a little bit. Had a little accident with my ankle. Um,
Oh,
right now, I'm kind of like boxers. Ice is my favorite guy right now. So I'm
okay.
icing up the ankle. I
Okay.
actually inflamed a tendon in
Yeah.
my left ankle. Um, I had a flat on my
Yeah.
bike. I went to
Okay.
get a haircut. You can see I got all smooth for the show and
Yeah.
everything today.
Yeah.
Trying out there trying to look cute,
Yeah.
and now I'm walking home with a bike with a flat tire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jay, I know you dark skinned, but you're a little darker than you need to be right now.
well,
On the
I'm
live.
having. Let me see. Right now, I'm still dark. Hey,
Oh, okay.
all right. Well, that's all right. Tar baby, it's okay. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, what
you
up,
know.
Tracy? I see Tracy in the house. I'm trying to get with you, Tracy. 'Cause I'm trying to actually throw my anniversary, at Burt's when I won my second world title and became the oldest world champion during middleweight history. You never did call me back, so give me a call tomorrow or text me so we can discuss what I need to do and how we can make this work. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yep, yeah, yeah. So yeah, JK, man, I know you had to see what happened earlier in that press conference between Canelo and Plant.
And Caleb, I was thinking about that, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, okay.
because and I've known Caleb ever since he was 4-0,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but this is something that's definitely out
Okay.
of character
Okay.
for Caleb. I mean,
Okay.
you look back through his career. Caleb's been somewhat of a gentleman. I mean, he's been that guy. I mean, that he has been through the tragedy of losing a child.
Mm,
While fighting. The things that he went through, because of that, and now he's a successful boxer. I mean, he's married to Jordan, one of the, a very nice looking young lady, commentator on boxing. Both of them very skilled in their
mhm.
particular areas of the sport, and you've never seen Caleb act out of character. He's
Yeah.
always he's always been that man,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And to see, I mean, look, I mean, the suit, the tie, I mean, he's a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? So this is something, that's totally out of character, and I think it's something that's when you look at this. Watch Caleb. I mean, Canelo pushes him first.
Okay.
There's no need for Caleb. I mean, Canelo is supposedly, according to most reports, pound for pound, one of the candidates. As you always say, he's got a whole country behind him. You
Yeah, yeah.
know,
You talking right.
so
You talking about
y-
this Caleb Plant right here has been a perfect gentleman
yes,
ever
yes,
since you
yeah,
known him? This
yes.
guy?
This guy right here.
Oh
You
wow.
you go back.
What's that?
Uh, hold on. You go back and look at his career from
Yeah,
now until this point here,
yeah.
and I will guarantee you that you will never see him in this type of mode against an opponent.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, well, Canelo did push him first. I didn't see
right,
it at first.
right.
So
Canelo pushed him. He didn't.
yeah,
He's So I'm thinking that this is something, as you always say,
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah, yeah,
bring more business,
yeah.
because otherwise Caleb Plant is just another vanilla guy. You know what I'm saying? So we have to kind of make him, we have to build him up in the box office. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He's if you really think about it, now look at Caleb.
Yeah.
See, yo,
Oh, Canelo scratched him in the eye. Yeah. See, they remind me on this picture right here, and even in the press conference when they got to pushing each other and swinging, they remind me of the NBA basketball players. They not about to mess their money up. Both
yeah,
guys can punch
but
and hurt each other for real, but they didn't try to hurt each other. It was more of a show, just like with the NBA. Them guys
yeah,
big as I don't know what. They be cat fighting.
yeah. I mean, now just suppose something does happen to Caleb Plant's eye. You know,
Yeah, that's
now,
true.
now this is, you know, do we have a lawsuit? Does the fight still go on? You
Yeah,
know,
exactly.
so
Oh yeah.
so so like I said, I think that this was something that was staged that maybe
Yeah.
just got a little out of hand.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it was staged. I believe that Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather was staged when they did their little press conference and they tour all around the world. But I think this right here was just, I hate to say it because Caleb Plant is your man, but I believe he did what he did out of fear. You know what I mean? He know
What
he's about
what
to
what
get in there with
wait a
Canelo,
minute,
who's a
hold it,
beast,
hold it,
and he
hold
about to
hold it,
get
hold it.
stopped.
Hold it, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Caleb Canelo pushed him.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
so so
But
how?
he could have pushed him back. He swung with a hook. Pushing a hook is totally different. With a
Well,
hook,
maybe,
you can knock somebody out. A
well,
push
maybe,
is make it up out my face. Get up
well,
off
may-
me.
well. So maybe he's saying, see, look at there, look,
Look at his eye.
yeah,
See?
see,
Man.
see.
Yeah.
Now, are we going to have a fight? Is there going to be a lawsuit?
Hey, this first
Exactly.
blood. You see Rambo, first blood.
Hey, you
Uh,
I lived Rambo, so I'm not thinking
yeah.
about that.
Canelo drew
That's
first blood.
you know, but
Man,
but either way, when it comes down to it, Caleb Plant is gonna get paid.
absolutely. And he might get paid some more money from that cut he got.
Well,
So,
he is gonna get paid some more money. Like I said, either either
yeah.
because you have to
No, he
think of
not.
the
No, he not.
you, you have to
Because
think of you have to think of the current climate.
yeah.
Either he's gonna call the fight off because he's damaged, or else he's gonna
Who gonna call the fight off?
plan.
Yeah,
Who
right.
else?
This is biggest payday. He is not calling the fight off. If
If,
anything, if he go to
if he
try to
get,
sue,
hold
if he
on,
try to sue,
that's what I'm
Canelo
saying.
gonna call the fight off, and he gonna lose that bread.
No, K9, the man ain't a. He's got visible proof. It's not like he's saying that Canelo. He's got visible proof.
Yes, but listen,
Yeah,
cut,
yes, but
a cut
yes,
under the eye is
yes,
not gonna stop
yeah,
him from fighting.
yes, but listen. Once again,
I'm listening.
you do not know the court of law, okay?
Well, I
Because he
know
can,
boxing.
yeah, and you also know
Yeah.
from working with Don King that
Thank you.
that you can get more money from
Yeah.
going to court than you can get in the ring.
Hey, I
Okay,
don't know.
so
No,
so
no,
so wait a
no,
minute,
no. He can't.
wait a
No, he
minute,
can't.
wait a
No,
minute,
he can't.
hold it. What is easier to you? Okay, having to fight Canelo for zero millions of dollars. I forget whatever the his purse is.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
or wait a minute, hold it, or taking half that money and not having to fight Canelo, and then once you heal, fighting Canelo anyway for the same amount of money. You can get two.
listen, go. All you gotta do.
See, you got to think like a hustler. You
No,
think
all you gotta do is rewind what happened.
hey,
Canelo pushed him. He
Canelo pushed
swung
it.
on Canelo.
Uh,
Canelo
no,
self-defended himself. Self-defense. No, 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 no.
stop. Canelo,
Self-defense. Hey, your eyes are
hold
not blind. And I saw exactly what happened.
hold on. If now you've also been out in the street,
Of
right?
course. Yeah.
Okay, so if you slap a guy, all right, if you slap a guy, it doesn't matter what he does afterwards because you're the one that's charged with assault.
Yeah,
Now
but
look up.
nobody's getting assaulted. There's no
Wait a
assaults
minute.
going on here.
The man
Yeah,
got
you
the
said
man
assault.
the
That was
man
a scratch. They cat fighting. That he
got
didn't get punched visually. He didn't get punched. They were both going
like
at
like
each
like
other.
like like like,
And
like
you
I said.
swung at me.
Hold on.
He swung at him. I pushed you. I didn't
See
put my fists
see
on you.
see
You swung and tried to knock my head off.
see
It
you
was a
you you
reaction. This is a
you
boxing match.
you talking with your heart, K9. You're not
No,
talking.
I'm just telling you what I see.
You're
I'm
not
telling you what
talking.
I see.
You're
He is
not
not
talking.
going to court. Al Heyman is not
No, no,
allowing him to go
no,
to court.
no. I
Al
did.
Heyman ain't gonna get none of that.
I
If he sue, Al Heyman trying to get that pay-per-view money. They
What you
gonna
mean,
fight.
Al Heyman? What you mean, Al Heyman don't get none of that? Al
They
Heyman.
gonna fight.
If I didn't say that they wasn't gonna fight, I said he has an out. He can do this now. Like you said, Al Heyman is also a businessman, and
Yeah.
Al Heyman is gonna get money.
Yeah.
If there's a lawsuit, he's gonna get money because he's losing money. So therefore, he can sue Bob Arum and Top Rank.
Man, let me tell you, if they
No,
don't go on
no,
with
no.
this fight, if they don't go on with this fight, Jay,
I
they
did
gonna miss
not
out on
say.
Canelo.
I
The
did not
Canelo
say.
sweepstake. Canelo is the biggest draw out here. They thinking past just one fight. They want to do business with Canelo long term. Spider Moose in the building. You see, Spider Moose know what's going on.
Who wants to do long term with Canelo?
Al Heyman. Al Heyman.
Al Heyman is going to do. Al Heyman has fighters. He's going to do.
Nah, he wants that Canelo money. Canelo, listen.
He's going to get
Canelo
that
is a
Canelo
cash
money.
cow. Huh?
That's true. He's going to get. See.
No.
Listen,
after this fight,
he
is not going to court because he go to court. Canelo is going, whether he win or lose, he's not going to get a chance for Canelo to fight against Charlo. Charlo is promoted by who? Al Heyman. He's not going to mess that money up.
Okay, so what if he does it this way then? Because he's already got the visual proof. Okay, so what if he has? So what if he goes? What if he has the fight, and then he loses the fight? The first thing that he's gonna say is what happened before the fight.
No.
Okay,
guess what? You got beat. So you got beat with a scratch on your eye. You shouldn't even be boxing.
Well, no, we're
ain't
not
talking no cut. Now, if it was a cut over the eye, that's different. But a fight, a cut under the eye is not gonna stop the fight.
I didn't say it. See, you keep.
And he's not going to court with that. I can see. Listen, this is in press conference. It get heated. Now, if they was on the streets and this happened, then it's a lawsuit. But we talking about everybody saw what happened. Canelo pushed him. He swung at Canelo. Canelo has to defend himself.
No. What about the push? You forgetting about who pushed you first?
Push me back. Push me and I'll push you back. You remember that song? They don't say push me and I'll punch you back.
Hey. See. Once again, like I said, you talking like a fighter.
Man, I'm talking like a businessman, not no fighter. Most fighters are considered dumb. I'm talking like a businessman. I know the business.
No. See, now, I think, tonight you should have had Freeway Ricky on here because me and him can talk like hustlers. See, me and Ricky.
Both y'all behind the stick, too. Both y'all behind, you know what I mean?
And that's why we got behind the stick because we're willing to take that chance.
There we go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
read.
Hold on. Wait. I don't have to read because I'm history.
No, you just said you just about to say you thought you took your side.
No. It says, you don't have to wait until you get hit before you can defend yourself legally.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now,
he's talking to you, JK. Who is that? Me or you?
He's talking to the man that done time for doing assault.
Man,
so wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you gonna
we
tell
talking
me
about boxing though?
No.
We're gonna try to sell each other in a fight.
No.
That's fair game.
No.
What happened to? Let me ask you this: What happened to Larry Donald when Riddick both punched him in the face at a press conference? Did nothing happen?
Hold on.
They fought.
The word that Spider Moose is that. See that one that he put in large letters over there legally.
Yeah.
See, that's
legally, exactly.
Yeah.
Legally.
See, that's the word that counts. Like I said, I've been to jail for assault. I know what the definition of assault is. Yeah. And him pushing Canelo. Hold on. Canelo pushing Caleb Plant is grounds for assault. Okay.
Yes.
Now I did.
Okay.
Now that does not mean that you're charged with assault. But I'm saying, as a hustler,
Okay. Then. Thank you.
I'm gonna try to get paid twice.
Yeah, but guess what? As a hustler, you wouldn't have pushed them back. You would have failed, act like you got hurt yourself, and say, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah.
But guess what?
Right.
You're not gonna
Right.
swing back. You're
But
not
I'm
gonna
not.
swing back, though,
But
are
I'm
you?
not a professional boxer.
Exactly.
That's
That's why we
that
talking about
that that
professionalism in boxing. We talking about this is boxing. This
that.
ain't nobody that pushed the guy. They both not fighters, and they not about to get ready to fight.
Man,
They building the
hey,
fight up, like you said. It could be
watch.
all hype.
Right.
Unfortunately, somebody got cut.
I
Now,
think
thank
that,
God he didn't get
and
cut
like I
under his
said,
eye. I mean, over his eye, because then we wouldn't have no fight. Because now
yeah,
the fight get postponed. Now the money's
like,
being messed up. Now we going to court because I'm getting money up front. I got to pay the bills, and now I got to reschedule the fight. And what if the fight never take place? Because Canelo says, you know what? I don't even want to mess with these PBC guys. They're a ghetto. I'm gonna go fight Boo Boo Andrade, your man's on the zone.
Within that day. Now see that to me that would be my dream. You know, I want to see Canelo fight. I want to see
you would get money for that, right?
I want to see him fight Boo Boo. But you know, but see, you know, once again,
Boo Boo don't answer the call no more when we try to get him on the show. So I always want to see him fight him.
Hey, it does, you know, just because, you know, like I'm loyal. If I knew you when you was 4 years old,
yeah.
If you don't return my calls when you get 21, it doesn't matter. I have my own. I'm loyal to you. You don't have to be loyal to me. Okay. Just like K9, you know, when you stopped being champ, I didn't stop calling your number.
I never stopped being champ.
Right. No.
You say former.
Well, right, but you know,
always champ. But you see the belts back there. Quit playing with me, man.
but as I said, as I said,
cats are us.
As I said in the beginning, though, I do think that this was something that it was a publicity stunt that got out of hand.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying that it was nothing intentional or nothing like that, but I do think that it was, you know, maybe Canelo wasn't supposed to push him that hard, you know, maybe, you know, but I think it was something that was staged, and then, like I said, it just got out of hand.
Man, listen, you know? if it was me though, JK, I'd have got up close to him, and especially if I know the law or I know the rules.
MGM Grand Garden Arena in Los.
Slap him. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You know, see. Who was that? I mean, I would have, you know, did.
We need to hear that. Hold on.
It's okay. Planned Saturday, November 6th, MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, live on Showtime pay-per-view.
I'm gonna whoop yo.
I'm wondering. What.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering what he said.
He listen, man.
I'm wondering what they said. You know, see, like right there while they talking, I'm wondering what they said right there.
Plant. See the word on the streets. SB got the info.
Saturday, no.
Plant kept calling what? Say it again. Oh, Canelo didn't like him calling him the MF. See, there you go. So that's what he ain't like that. He pushed him. He said, respect me, boy. I'm giving you your biggest payday. Respect me, boy. I'm giving you your biggest payday. Now, everybody that want to fight me, I'm giving you a payday. So don't you call me your mother effer, because I didn't F your mother.
Hey, after the paycheck is cash, he can call him whatever the hell he wants.
Right. Well, at the end of the day, if it was that serious, you know, then you should have somebody in front of both of the guys to kind of calm it down. Well,
and not only that, come on, K9, come on now. So you telling me that as a champ and the face of boxing, that you gonna get upset because somebody call you an MF?
I mean, I don't know. He probably know Plant really ain't that kind of guy. He ain't cut from that cloth. So he's like, bro, out of all people, you calling me that?
Yes. See, like I said, I mean, you know,
from the hood.
Right. It's out of character for Plant.
Exactly.
So if Plant was calling him an MF, then that's also out of character for Plant. So evidently there must be some bad blood that went back going into this fight, the negotiations or whatever it was, because like I said, that's not Plant's MO. Plant is firmly one of those gentlemen that talk about the love of God in the ring. He talks about family in the ring.
Maybe he hit a blunt. Maybe he hit a blunt.
No.
Maybe he got the COVID shot. Maybe he got the COVID shot right before.
No. And him and Oscar is not picking out lingerie at Victoria's Secret.
Hey,
hold on.
When is the last time you saw him?
When I saw Jordan Plant last night. So
on TV?
Yeah, that's his wife.
I'm talking about where'd you see her at in person? Where'd you see them at?
Champion of the world.
Okay, hold on. What they talking about?
Sweet Hands Plant.
Okay, let's see what they talking about.
What's going on, everybody? Appreciate everybody showing up today. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank my manager, Luis de Cubas, my boxing coaches, Justin and my dad, the rest of my team, my wife, Jordan. I want to thank all my supporters and believers back home in Tennessee, root me on. I know that you guys have been supporting me for a long time, and I appreciate that. But, there's only one thing better than proving people right, and that's proving people wrong. And I've been doing that my whole life. Before going to the Olympics in London as an alternate in 2012, before the Olympic trials, before winning the Golden Glove Nationals, before the WSB, before any Team USA I made, before any national tournament or any regional tournament. As soon as I stepped on the stage, as soon as I came on, they started with it. What I can accomplish, what I can accomplish, what I can do, what I can't do. You see, because where I'm from, there is no boxing community. There is no other pros that I could look to and be like, man, if he can do it, I can do it. There were no other boxers that I could look at and be like, he did steps A, B, and C. So this is what I need to do to get it done. I didn't have any of that. I had this and I had this. You see, I don't do this to be famous. I don't do this to get attention. Because when we first started, it was just me and my dad. And we didn't get any attention. No one believed in us. They certainly didn't think that I'd be standing here today. I can remember when we first started, him and my grandfather scrounged up just a little bit of money to open up a little boxing gym. And I mean, it was little. I can remember it was nothing but white tile on the floor. And we had a ring taped off on the floor with nothing but tape. And when we'd spar, we'd stand around and hold hands so that people wouldn't be falling everywhere. When they get sweaty, they'd slip and fall and go through the wall. And I can remember there's one heavy bag hanging in the corner. You couldn't even work around it. It was hanging so close to the corner. But when you really want something, you don't need all the fanciest things. You don't need the latest technology. Like I said, all you need is this and this. So I know a lot of you when I say that I'm going to win November 6th, because I am going to win November 6th, that you don't believe me. But let me explain something to y'all. All of you who tell me what I can't do and blah, blah, blah bullshit, a lot of you live believable lives and you've accomplished believable things. But you see, when I sat down on this, I promised myself that I was going to run this all the way to the top where I had no problem crashing and burning and dying on the way. So when I set out to live an unbelievable life and accomplish unbelievable things. So I don't need you guys to believe in me when I say what I say. Matter of fact, I want you to keep doing what you're doing and keep not believing in me because you're the very reason that I'm here. Like I said, I know that sounds silly to y'all, but you should have seen how silly the faces look when I beat Jerry Odom to win the Golden Glove National. Somebody who was in the finals of all 3 national tournaments that year, knocking everybody out. He was the boogeyman, right? And you should have seen how silly your faces look. And I mean, a lot of you boxing writers, everybody who's going to be seeing this on YouTube and social media. You remember what you said Jose Uzcategui was going to do to me? You said he was going to dog walk me. And what happened? He got his ass dog walked. And he got set on his ass twice. So Miguel Cotto's brother can make you do the chicken dance, but I can't? Yeah, okay. Again, I don't need you guys to believe in me. I've been doing it my whole life. So mark my words, November 6th, you will hear the words, and the new undisputed super middleweight. The only difference is right after that, you'll hear the words, and still undefeated. Mark my words. That's funny? You think that's funny?
A little bit.
Yeah? Well, keep laughing. You keep laughing, motherfucker, because you know when you're going to find out? Real soon. And you know when you're going to find out? The same time everybody else found out. And you know when that was? You know when they found out? When it was too late. That's when they found out. And that's exactly when you're going to find out. Mark my words. Bitch. And you a bitch too. You know the only difference between you and him is he's a fat ass bitch and you a bitch. What the fuck you going to do? Fuck you. And you a drug cheat. And you a drug cheat. So tell me something. Tell me something. Oscar Valdez can pop positive for something and not get suspended for 6 months, but he can pop positive for something and get suspended
Don't
for
make
6
excuses.
months, but somehow
Don't make excuses before the
You're
fight.
a cheater.
Don't make
You're a
excuses
cheater.
before
You
the
went to
fight.
trial. You got suspended for 6 months. You're a
Say
cheater.
whatever you say.
Fuck you.
See you November
Fuck
6th.
you. Suck my dick.
You're gonna see something special on you. Feel.
I love it. I love it. I love it. See, oh man, see, and it would do me so much good to actually see Caleb Plant win this fight. But I know that he's not going to win the fight. We all know that. But I love.
Thank you, Caleb. Now we're going to hear from the other side. Canelo Alvarez, the pound-for-pound king and #1 star of boxing. He is determined to become.
You don't know my level. And you will see November 6th. You're not going to find out. I promise you.
Watch and see.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. See you November 6th. You know what I do. And you know what is come to with this guy, November 6th. Thank you.
Well, we will have.
See, I love it. I love it, K9. He called him out. He called him a cheater, which he is. And I'm glad. Hey, man, look, I know that. I know that. I don't know. I know. What do you mean you don't know? The man trains right here in San Diego. He's the best food. He's the best food in the world, and he gonna tell somebody that he ate some tainted meat from Mexico. Man, I'm like
excuses. Hey, it would be drug tests right before the fight.
Well, he didn't already fail the drug test. He didn't already fail the drug test. So that's proven. He is a cheater. He is a cheater.
And so when he beat him, you gonna call him a cheater then? After he passed the drug test?
I called him a cheater before the fight. I called him a cheater. Hey, you can call it okay. Hey, you can call it what you want. Like I said, if it had been for his name had not been Canelo Alvarez, his ass would have been suspended.
Better Happy Meal. I got a Happy Meal. Hey, listen, I'm so confident that Canelo gonna win. I know the
case. No. I know that Canelo is gonna win the fight. That's not in dispute.
Here we go.
I know that Canelo is the better fighter. I know that, but I am glad that somebody had the courage to call his ass out for what he was. He is a cheater. And
here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Premier Boxing at Champions presents Canelo versus Plant, Saturday, November 6th, MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Live on Showtime pay-per-view.
Your fight was won right here.
He'll probably knock Canelo.
Me, punk. Call me no mother effer.
Don't get paid.
What? Come here.
No, it's okay.
I ain't even hit you and cut you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
Boy.
hey, no, hey, you know who the better
First blood.
fighter?
Who drew first blood?
Who the better fighter is, and
Who
all
drew
that
first blood?
is not under that. That's not disputed. That is not disputed.
So
What is
Canelo gonna lose
what is disputed is whether or not Canelo is the best pound per pound. I don't believe that he's that.
It don't matter. He gonna beat him.
Well, he is. Yes, he is.
Canelo versus Plant.
He is. Everybody knows that Canelo is going to beat Caleb Plant. That's the reason why. That's the reason why Caleb Plant made sure that he got the maximum amount of money that he could, rather than those pennies that Canelo offered in the beginning. So all of
you team Canelo then?
No, I'm Team Plant, but I do.
No, but you team Plant, you ain't gonna say that Team Plant gonna lose that.
That don't mean I'm not realistic, K9. You know, it just means that I am a fan of Caleb Plant. Now,
if you're a fan, you ain't go. I'm not going against a person, you know, that I'm talking about outwardly in the public to say, hey, Mike Tyson gonna lose to Buster Douglas, or Mike Tyson gonna lose to Lennox Lewis. I knew Tyson was gonna lose to Lennox Lewis. I fought on the undercard, but do you think that I was gonna bet against him? No, because I looked up.
That you was gonna bet against who?
So Ed Tuthar Jones wanted to bet me. He was going with Tyson, and guess what? I could have took that money easy, but I'm not, as a fan, I'm not going against you.
No, wait a minute. Hold on.
You gotta say, I'm rolling. I don't know if he's gonna pull it off.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Name me two people. You say you fought on the undercard of Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson, right?
No. Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson.
Lennox Lewis. Okay. Before that fight, Emmanuel Stewart went to many press conferences and told people that Lennox Lewis was going to be able to handle Mike Tyson. Do you remember that? Do you remember all of those? Okay.
He was screaming. Listen, he was screaming.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Screaming. I mean, you don't let this back out there.
Yes, he does.
Mike Tyson do have a puncher's chance against him.
Yes, he has a puncher's chance, but Emmanuel Stewart believed in Lennox Lewis.
Oh yeah, of course.
Now, do you think that just because Emmanuel Stewart believed in Lennox Lewis that he was going to bet his purse or the 15% that he was getting from Lennox Lewis? Do you think that he was going to bet his money on Lennox Lewis?
Of course not.
Of course not. But that does. Okay, so I didn't train Caleb Plant. But I know fighters, and I know that Caleb. You know, I mean, unless I just got I might as well get at whatever money I was going to bet on Caleb Plant. I might as well give it to a homeless person because it's going to do them more good than it's going to do me. But realistically, I cannot realistically sit up here and tell this boxing audience that I think that Caleb Plant is going to win this fight. I can say that I like Caleb Plant and I wish that he would win this fight, and that if he does win the fight, I will be very happy. But if I was going to bet my rent money on Caleb Plant or Canelo, I'm taking Canelo. That's
where you go wrong as a fan. So you're not a real fan.
No,
I'm a real fan of yours. Win, lose, or draw, I ain't betting against you.
I'm not. That's right. That's right. I'm not betting on anybody.
Yeah, but you said if you had to.
That's
right.
Okay. Well,
I'm not betting against Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Period.
I'll give you
even know if I had to. Even if I had to, I'm a real fan.
Okay. I'm gonna give you another example.
Yeah.
I am a real fan of Deontay Wilder.
Okay.
I've been talking to Deontay Wilder when Emmanuel Stewart was alive.
Yeah.
But if I had to take my rent money down to Las Vegas and bet on Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury,
Mhm.
I'm not betting on Deontay Wilder.
Of course. Right.
So
But the thing about it,
as a fan, that
yeah.
does not mean I'm gonna let my eyes, fool me. I'm not gonna have on rose-colored glasses just because I'm a fan of this fighter.
Now but you a fan
I'm
of Tyson
still.
Fury too, so I mean it's different.
How's it different?
You a
Because
fan of both guys, it's different.
because I'm not a fan of Canelo.
See, you're not a fan of Canelo, but you a fan. But that's different. See, you a fan of Plant, but you're not a fan of Canelo.
Right.
So you want your Plant to win, but if you saw him and he was like, "What up, though, James? Man, I heard you my number one fan." You're gonna say, "Yeah," but I'm putting my money on Canelo.
And and after I go and get my winnings,
Let
we
me
can
rewind
have.
that.
No. Let me rewind it. Because what I'm gonna say is, Caleb, I understand I'm your number one fan, but after I go to the winner's box and collect this money, I'll buy you dinner.
Right. But listen, if I believe, he gonna say, "Do so."
Hey,
he might swing on you.
Hey, he can say whatever he wants as long as I'm counting my paper. I don't. Yeah. He can say whatever he wants.
And you're a new fan. So you a new fan. You one of them guys. Like how they are now. You know what I mean? Hey, no, you ain't at the top. Guess what? We ain't messing with you. But you get to the top. Oh man. A lot of people like that. When the Pistons won, man, everybody was there. But when the Pistons was losing, the seats were empty. But as soon as they won, man, the person that was there for them, you know what I mean? Me,
hold
on. Guess what? We couldn't get a seat. It was everybody who had money or just was fans of the Pistons because they were winners. Everybody love a winner. You know what I mean?
Okay, but hold it. Do you think
you're not a real fan, James?
Hey,
pretend to
no. I am a boxing fan first.
Okay.
I am a fighter fan second.
Okay.
And if I'm true to the game of boxing,
okay,
I am supposed to pick the better fighter.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to pick with my heart. It's like a judge. It's like when you're in the ring and you got Jack Reese as the referee, and you got Pat Russell as a referee. As a judge. Okay. Jack Reese knows you, but yet and still he's not going to let you break the rules of boxing.
How you know? You have before. Don't believe that.
Well. I put it like this. He gave Tyson and he gave Tyson Fury the count of 12. I understand that too.
Okay. What round is Canelo gonna knock your boy out in? Because Plant.
I would say I would say the 7th.
Wow.
Not the 8th.
So you don't like Canelo?
No.
And you say but he say he gonna knock your boy out.
Yeah.
Who you a fan of?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. What you want me to look like a damn fool on the program and say, that Caleb Plant is gonna knock Canelo out in 9 rounds?
You can say
he's gonna win by. Or he's gonna. I am pulling for Plant. That's in my heart.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for Plant.
Man, listen. If you're a fan of Caleb Plant, you should go on a plant diet. You hear me? Go plant-based.
Hey, I'm pretty much on a plant.
Switch to the meat that Canelo you say is eating, and not go on a plant-based diet and roll with Caleb.
Because Canelo is the better fighter, pound for pound. What list? What list have you seen?
I'm rolling with my son. I'm not gonna bet against him. I'm rolling with my son.
Yeah,
he's gonna try our best.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go against him. Period. Okay. If you fight Canelo. Hey, listen, I can know you're gonna get knocked out, but I ain't gonna bet it. I'm not gonna bet against you. I'm gonna say, man, listen, I'm gonna be on my knees praying for you every day. I'm gonna pray you try to get
Yeah,
out.
you gonna be praying that I don't get my damn self killed. That's what you're gonna be praying.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna pray that you don't fight.
see,
You ain't gonna get to spend that money.
right? See there, But no, but I mean, come on,
Man, he done made Canelo mad. I hope that he make it through the fight to be able to spend that money that he gonna get because
he gonna be able to spend the money. He gonna be able to spend it. And when he wake up, Jordan gonna be there. Next year they'll get a new house and so forth and so on. But he's
coming on our show.
Well, no, hey, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah,
I will reach out to Caleb Plant. It doesn't matter. I mean, like I said, I mean, I've known him since he lost his first shot. It would be it would be irresponsible of me, regardless. I mean, I do have a personal, type of as far as I'm concerned, I do have that personal type of relationship where I feel that I could reach out to him, and I would guarantee, I would almost guarantee you this.
Yeah.
If Caleb Plant would win, we could get him on the show.
I'm
that
confident. A real fan.
No,
I'm more of a fan of
there's a difference.
I'm not even a fan of Caleb Plant.
There's a difference between being a fan and being a realist. Okay. I mean, I know, that when the sun rises up in the morning, it's a new day. Now because the sun doesn't come up, because the sun doesn't come up, maybe it's raining. That doesn't mean that I don't appreciate today. I just know that the sun's not out. And that's the same way with this fight. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate Caleb Plant. It just means that I think that he's in there against a better fighter.
Period. And I agree with you. Let's talk about, something else.
You want to talk about Usyk and Joshua?
Oh, absolutely. How did you know? How did you know?
Because
nobody else talking about it, so why not us?
Yeah, because once again, see, here's another fight. I am a fan of Usyk.
Okay,
but I do not think that he has the skills to beat Anthony Joshua.
No, let me rewind that. You say he don't have the skills to beat Anthony Joshua? Yes, he do. He don't have the power to beat Anthony Joshua. Since he moved up to heavyweight, he hasn't looked like a heavyweight. He's not knocking nobody out, and he's actually struggling. It seems like, to perform at a high level. And that's the reason why he actually, I believe, got the fight, because he has a country behind him. Let me rewind that. He has a country behind him. So that was
precisely
why he got the fight.
Precisely. Now, you're right on all that.
Let me say one more thing. Another reason why he was able to get the fight, if you know, the first time Anthony Joshua won a belt, it was against a southpaw. And last time I looked, you say it's a southpaw. Come on, somebody. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, he is. Okay. He's right. You right. You right on everything you said. Usyk has a country behind him, and other than the fact that he had to find an opponent, a worthy opponent.
Yeah.
And this fight
will he get knocked out?
Will he get knocked out?
Yeah.
I don't. His skill set says that he will get knocked out. His heart says that he'll give Anthony Joshua a good fight. But once again, like I said, I'm a fan of Usyk. But Anthony Joshua is a natural heavyweight. He's been fighting heavyweight. He's fought some of the best in the world at heavyweight. Yeah. So this would be on the same plane of an upset as Caleb Plant beating Canelo.
Yeah.
You know, it's not so much about the guy that's the opponent, Usyk or Plant, as it is about Anthony Joshua and Canelo keeping their records.
Hey, I can't wait to commentate that fight this Saturday. And the crazy part about it is that nobody is talking about that fight other than me and you. I mean, that fight was horribly promoted. They should have been talking about that fight. I mean, come on, why wouldn't they promoting that fight? Anthony Joshua is huge overseas. Usually got a country behind him. Anthony Joshua has a country behind him. Why wasn't it being promoted? Or is it because they give all the money to both guys and they ain't have enough money for the promotion?
well, see, once again, see, you said two things there. You know, Anthony Joshua has a country behind him.
Yes, indeed.
Usyk has a country behind him.
Yeah.
So the fight it's not being promoted over here.
Yeah.
Now overseas, it's it probably has headlines as far as sports over Canelo and Plant. Because as you say, both these guys have a country behind them. The fight is taking place in England. So, you know, we're not going to see all of, you know, the behind the scenes like we see with Canelo and Plant.
Oh no, we got social media. We gonna see it. I saw Usyk the other day.
No, I'm not.
They were showing him how happy he was. He was walking around dancing, and he was, you know, he was
right. But they wasn't showing him dancing around Detroit. They wasn't showing him dancing around in Las Vegas. Of course, because those guys over there know that their money is guaranteed.
Yeah,
they don't have to depend upon
doing everything.
Yeah,
see what's going on. They could have promoted them on social media more than what they're doing. Is what I'm saying. They don't have to be from over here.
Go to TikTok.
Is over here.
Go to TikTok and YouTube.
Over here.
Go to TikTok and YouTube. I go on YouTube every morning, and the first thing you see on YouTube under sports is either Anthony Joshua and Usyk or Caleb Plant and Canelo. And it depends upon which news source you want to go to, whether you want to go to a European news source or whether you want to get to an American source. Usyk will need a KO just to get a draw. See that? See, stop playing.
Who you got winning? Final pick.
Who I got winning? I got Anthony Joshua winning.
By decision or by knockout?
I think this will go to decision.
Okay. I thought you said he was gonna knock him out.
No, I said Canelo was gonna knock out Plant. Okay. This would probably go to a decision, but one of the reasons why I think this will go to a decision is because Usyk is a good boxer, and he might. So and of course we haven't seen Anthony Joshua in a while, so he might be a little rusty. I'm
picking a draw.
You picking out? Well, I think
right now.
I don't think if Anthony Joshua is still standing in the corner at the end of the fight, I don't think Usyk can win a decision.
No, listen. Hey, Joshua done lost before.
Yes, he has.
And you say he hasn't. I think if Usyk was to win, I think it'd be more money if he won and took the belt from Anthony Joshua.
Oh, most definitely. It would be
if Anthony Joshua won.
Of course.
I'm thinking it's going to be a draw because Usyk had a draw with Anthony Joshua, so the money is still there. And Anthony Joshua having a draw and not losing, the money with him fighting against Tyson Fury will still be there. So I'm saying it's going to be a draw.
If it's a draw, the fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury will probably be off.
No, why would it?
Because once again, see, K9, you, for as much as you talk about business, man, I don't know. Maybe you got hit last week or something like that, and you
No,
forgot.
that was you that got hit. Remember, you had your ankle was hurting or something. Your knee was hurting. You got hit.
but now, I mean, look at what happens to Anthony Joshua, because remember, this fight against Usyk is the fight that he thought was going to be against Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
and he knows, and Anthony Joshua,
why it ain't gonna be happening.
Okay, and Anthony and Joshua knows that if he looks bad against Usyk, that he might not get that fight with Tyson Fury.
He don't have to look bad for it to be a draw. If it's a draw, that don't mean it look bad. It could be a real good fight, and he won 6 rounds. So
okay, and do you really think that if Anthony Joshua gets a draw with Usyk, now what is Usyk? Does Usyk have to give him a rematch, or does Usyk get the big fight? Maybe not with that.
Get a big fight, regardless. As long as he don't get knocked out, he can lose a split decision and get a big fight. Okay. No, you say it's not gonna get the winner between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder unless he wins.
Right.
The fight is still gonna be bigger for Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua if Tyson Fury can get past Wilder.
Yeah, but also if Anthony Joshua can get past Usyk.
Absolutely, but you said he would. You said he gonna win the decision.
I did, I stick by that because in order for them to make the type of money that they want to make, because the fight is going to be in England, if it's going to be Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, it's going to probably be at Wimbledon, biggest stadium in the world.
One thing that Anthony Joshua don't want to happen is Deontay Wilder beating Tyson Fury, because I don't think. The other thing, no parts out of Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder, I believe, has the perfect style to knock Anthony Joshua out.
I think both of them have the style,
and Wilder has a strong, good right hand, the equalizer for both fighters.
Yeah, well, Deontay Wilder can beat Anthony Joshua.
Absolutely.
And I believe that, now once again, now, you talk about being a fan. Okay. I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder. All right. Yeah. If he fights Anthony Joshua, I take the deed to the house.
Of course.
And bet it on Tyson Fury. I mean, not Tyson Fury, but Deontay Wilder. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. But
the only thing is he might. I don't think he.
Hold on now. Yeah. But like I told you, I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder. But in this fight in November, I'm picking Tyson Fury.
Of course.
Okay. And
you're a real fan, right?
But I'm a fan. But I'm also hold on. But Sugar Hill is training him.
I said because Emmanuel Stewart trained.
Right. Well, he trained both of them. And like I said, Emmanuel before he died, he said that
both guys are going to be
both guys they would be number 1 and number 2.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. But Emmanuel also said that he gave the edge to Tyson Fury.
Of course, he trained him.
Okay. So all of a sudden I'm supposed to go against Emmanuel Stewart because I'm a fan of Deontay Wilder? No, I'm going for who I think is the best fighter. And right now, that guy that sits on that 36-inch stool, to me right now, he is.
That's both guys. Don't forget, Wilder's 6'7". He's sitting on that same stool.
No, he don't. No. Don't even try that one. Don't even try. Don't even. Now, do you want to bet a Happy Meal?
Hey, 6'7", 6'9".
Ah,
What's the difference
nah,
in actually the height versus 2 inches?
no.
They both like neck and neck.
The difference is 4 inches in the stool. That's the difference.
No, but I'm saying though, and you telling me that Wilder don't sit on that same stool and feet is touching the ground?
His feet might be touching the ground, but you know he don't fit it the same way. I mean,
Man, listen, I
hold on.
Tyson Fury, and I've been close right next to Wilder plenty of times.
Yeah,
They
right,
both
okay.
neck and neck. They both about almost the same size, same height.
Okay, almost.
Yeah,
Now, which
I'm
one's
talking
the
about
big?
a close
Which
almost.
hold
I'm talking
on.
about
Which
2
one?
inches. Huh?
Which one is the bigger man? I'm not talking about
Oh,
the rest of that. Which one is the bigger man?
the bigger man is Tyson Fury, but we
Okay.
talking about height. You talking about the chair
We
they
talking
sitting
about
on.
we
It's height. It
talking
ain't about how big it is. It's
we
about
talking about the
how high
stool.
it is.
We talking about the stool. I specifically
Absolutely.
said a 36-inch stool. Have you ever heard Deontay Wilder sitting or ordering a 36-inch stool?
He probably stand.
I
You see his
said
height, he stand in the corner. He might stand up.
a lot of them stand. Tyson Fury,
Don't sit.
Tyson Fury stand when he knows that he's won a couple rounds, especially in the late rounds, because he knows if he sits all that ass down, them legs might tighten up, them calves might tighten up. You know so you know. Therefore, there's a lot of fighters, but I'm just saying when you hear of fighters that order very specific things. For instance, have you ever heard of Tyson Fury ordered a 40-pound headdress before he goes into the ring? No.
So you got Tyson Fury winning this fight. I'm giving Deontay Wilder a better chance at winning this fight. Better than the chance I was giving him.
I didn't say
before
the fight got
canceled.
He's
thought that
always got a
ring
puncher's
little too
chance.
soon, but now that he's getting more and more time to jail with his trainer, I'm giving him a better chance and a better shot at Tyson Fury. Not saying he is.
You see what Grievous? You see what Mr. Grievous said on there about 90,000 fans?
Yeah.
You know how Wilder missed 90,000 fans, had a chance to sell 90,000 and missed the boat. Well,
Man,
this time
equalizer. One
he
punch.
does. Yeah.
One punch. You see what that one punch happened? That one punch he threw the first fight.
And so are you saying that Fury doesn't have that one punch power?
Nah. Fury's a big man, but he ain't got the one punch power Wilder got.
Okay. All right.
Who hit the hardest between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder? Who hit the hardest? No cap.
I would. Okay. Now, as a fan.
Oh my God.
Hold. As a fan.
Realistically.
Oh, okay. And realistically, I think Deontay Wilder hits harder than Tyson Fury. I think
the man is like 43 and won with 42 knockouts.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Let me rewind that again. Who's the one? Who's the one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Get on your Wikipedia.
Hold on. See, you still forgetting the point of the whole conversation. Deontay Wilder is 43 and what?
1.
Okay.
And he lost.
But he didn't knock out that one, and that's the one that he's fighting again.
We talking about power, though. We talking about power. We was talking about who has the one punch knockout power.
But if you don't, if you don't get it
out with one punch,
okay. But
Wilder is the most feared.
Yes, I agree with. I agree with all of that. I agree with everything you said. Okay. But in that last fight,
yeah,
he didn't hit Tyson Fury with that one.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Eyes can't see.
And anytime, and you can, I mean, we can go back to Mike Tyson and George Foreman, any heavyweight fighter that you want to talk about. After that one, George Foreman was never the same after that one that he had with Muhammad Ali. He came back later. Hold on.
See, heavyweight champion of all time.
Later on.
Never.
No, that's not. And he was never the same. He was never. But there was never another Muhammad Ali.
Well, there was Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather still been fighting. So sure, none of them fought. None of them are heavyweights. None of them. Mike. Evander Holyfield.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson wasn't the same after he got knocked out by Buster Douglas.
Hey, that's true. He did win a world title after that, though.
Hey, I didn't, but he didn't win it.
It wasn't the same until he got with Emmanuel Stewart. He was better.
Hey, right. And Spinks. You can go the same thing.
So,
you can say the same thing with Spinks.
Guess
but
what?
I
Wilder
do
can
think
be better now that he got a new trainer. Ever since he fired Mark Breland, you just never know.
See here we go again. Now, once again, I'm a fan of Mark Breland.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Malik Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I do not think that Malik Scott brings more to the table as a trainer than Mark Breland.
Well, I don't think he brings
that doesn't mean
a different atmosphere.
Right.
A change. Somebody that Wilder respects. I don't think he respects Mark Breland, or Mark Breland probably didn't know how to deliver what he was trying to say to Wilder, so he needed somebody else, somebody more youthful.
And you know, me and Malik Scott,
we both on the Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis undercard.
Wait, hold on.
Very well.
You just said,
yes, indeed,
that Deontay Wilder was 43-1, the strongest, most feared heavyweight fighter in the world. Isn't that what you just said? Isn't that what you said?
Absolutely. That don't mean
wait.
That don't mean it came from Mark Breland. He was the assistant trainer, not the main trainer.
Okay, so who was the main trainer? Okay, hold it. So who was the main trainer?
There's Robin.
So who was the main trainer then?
It was I can't think of the white dude name, but it was the white dude.
Okay, so did he fire the white dude and Mark Breland, or did he just fire Mark Breland?
Well, evidently both, because neither one of them there anymore.
Okay, so you're saying you're saying that the white guy,
okay,
that they got Deontay Wilder, the 43-1,
okay,
he wasn't any good. And Mark Breland, he was just the assistant, so he was just there along for the ride. But all of a sudden, Malik Scott, who lost to Deontay Wilder, by the way, is a better trainer or a better fit for Deontay Wilder.
Perfect word right there.
Okay.
Perfect fit.
Let's rewind. Okay, let's rewind that again.
Well.
Okay, what about that 43-0? How did he get to 43-0? He was at 43-0.
Hey,
wait.
And you still said it. It was a freak of an athlete. How many boxers you know?
He was 43. He was
6'7" that played basketball that can hit like a mule kick. I can hear Mike Tyson now. Oh, he hits unbelievable like a mule kick.
See,
the man can crack, and I ain't talking about dope rock.
Hey, the man can crack, but yet and still, I think I would have more faith in the man that got me to 43-0 or 43-1 than I would have in the guy that
did it with himself. It wasn't necessarily. I mean,
Okay,
his
all right.
trainers had a lot to do
Well,
with it.
well,
So when you want something and you 6
we
foot
shall
7
see.
and everybody's scared and you throw a punch at them and the wind go, the wind is blow
Hey,
fall. Man, that man, look, Mike Tyson beat a lot of people, and it wasn't just because of Customato. He had that fear factor. You ever watch
right,
Fear Factor?
right. Hey, you got to remember. You see, a lot of y'all, you might forget how old I am. I watched a lot of these fighters come up, and like I said, I respect Deontay Wilder.
Yeah,
Love him. I've been a fan of his ever since he was with Emmanuel Stewart.
absolutely.
But when it comes to and also I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about
He's
Deontay.
42-1. Sorry about that. He's not
Hold on.
43-1.
Huh?
He's 42-1.
40. Okay.
42-1.
Well.
With
40.
41 knockouts.
Okay.
41 that. 42-1 with 41 knockouts.
Okay.
That's probably the greatest KO ratio in boxing history for a heavyweight.
It is. It is. He if you're playing trivia, he is.
Yes.
But once again, it's that one that I'm worried
Tyson
about.
Fury.
It's
That's
that
right. He has that punch style.
Yeah.
Now, can you admit that since he's trained with my former trainer, Sugar Hill, that he's gotten a lot better?
Of course. I mean, and not only that, I am using Sugar Hill as my X factor because I think the fact that Sugar Hill is in Tyson Fury's corner gives Tyson Fury an advantage.
42-1 with 41 knockouts.
Okay.
42-1 with 41.
And don't forget that other one because he's had a draw too. He's 42-1-1.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So
I gotta admit that fight too. I think Tyson Fury won that fight. They called it a draw, but I think he won that fight.
See,
because Tyson Fury got knocked down, don't mean that he won the fight. I think that because we was in America, and Wilder's from America, and I think that the head of the promotion was Al Heyman. I think it was some doo-doo in the game.
So you actually think that Deontay Wilder is 42-2?
Absolutely, and I believe that so far Tyson Fury has beaten him more than once. He's beaten him twice.
Okay.
Yeah. So I really think that Fury might just have his number. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if a change is really going to help him or not. You know what I mean? But I mean, out of all people, I don't know why you would go get a guy that you knocked out in the first round who you didn't even really hit to be your trainer. Hey, like I said, I still believe it's the perfect fit. I think that Malik was more of a fan of Wilder and wanted to be his trainer more than he was actually happy to get in the ring with him.
And Malik took his, he got his payday. He took his, he took his money to the bank. So he's not mad. He's getting paid twice. He got paid once when he lost the fight. Now he's getting paid to preparing for the fight. But I'm like you. I think when I look at Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, I just think that this is a guy that has Deontay Wilder's number and the fact that he just he does. Fury has tasted the best of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder knocked his ass down. That was a legitimate knockdown.
Of course.
Some
say he actually got a break with the count. You know what I mean?
Didn't I just say Jack Reese counted at 12? I think
about Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. They say Mike Tyson knocked Buster Douglas down, and the referee gave him an extra count or whatever.
But Mike, couldn't find his mouthpiece. So
that was I'm talking about when Mike Tyson knocked Buster Douglas down.
Yeah, but like I said, gotta love the Gypsy King. Yeah. You gotta love his chin. You gotta love his chin because he did take some hits that a lot of people I think would have went down. So I
wonder if Sugar Hill in his corner because I haven't been hearing about if Sugar Hill was training him or if not.
Last up until the COVID incident, I know that Sugar Hill was training. Now, I haven't heard anything since he supposedly caught COVID.
Yeah.
But before that, yeah, I would think that that would be something that we would have heard of if one of the trainers had backed out, before the fight.
Not backed out, got fired.
Well, no, I don't
back
think,
out of that.
I don't think I do not think that with the background that Tyson Fury has with Kronk Jim,
yeah,
that he would fire Sugar Hill. First of all, who's he gonna find better on such short notice? That's number one.
Man, when you got a guy's number, you got a guy's number. I didn't hire trainers
No.
and I don't beat guys just with them being in my corner, but I did the work and knew what I needed to do. And with God's help, I was good. I could have had you when I fought Carlos Molina. I could have had you in my corner and was going to win that fight.
You could have had me in your corner when you fought in India. So I understand that, but like I said, I just think that with the fight being this close, if there had been some type of change in trainers, that we would have heard about it. But I'm just glad to see that actually the fight is still going on. That was was whether or not COVID was going to have the fight canceled.
Okay.
Was Tyson Fury going to act?
So who you rolling
go around?
With? Tell me who you rolling with, and let's get on. Let's go on with the next one.
I'm rolling with Tyson.
Me too. Who you think gonna win between Crawford and Sean Porter?
Oh, see, here's another one. When you talk about fan, okay.
Yeah.
Now, you all know. I think I have some pictures with Sean from the last boxing expo. I remember, Sean and his father, when his father was the guy that was the front man. Sean just did the fighting. Now you see Sean on Showtime with the suits and giving all the the little things. And this is a very good fight. Now, here's one where I don't know whether to go with my heart or my mind, because my heart, I want Sean to win this fight.
Yeah.
Desperately. I love Sean. I love, if this is a fight, if it's a fight, I think Sean wins the fight. Okay. If it's a boxing match, I think Terrence Crawford wins a boxing match.
And now Terrence Crawford is 37-0 with 28 knockouts.
Now wait a minute. Now,
rewind that.
Okay.
37-0 with 28 knockouts.
Like I said,
who's the favorite?
Okay, Terrence Crawford's the favorite. He's gonna be the favorite. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, but like I said, now this is a fight that I'm going into with my heart and not as a boxing forecaster. Okay,
I think Sean Porter gonna upset.
I'm looking for Sean. I'm looking for Sean to win this fight.
Yeah,
and I'm looking for Sean. And I'm looking for Sean to win this fight in the later rounds.
Okay. Oh, you think it's gonna be a stoppage?
No. I said I'm looking for him to win it in the later rounds, which means I think that rounds 9 through 12 are going to be Sean's. I got you. Yeah. I think Terrence, starting the fight off, he'll be up on his toes and he'll look really good. But after about round 4, when Sean is throwing him in the corner and roughing him up and using that head a little bit, I think Sean wears him down. I think it'll be either a split decision. I don't think it'll be a unanimous decision on anybody's part, unless the fight is already predetermined to be for Terrence Crawford. Because
if it's a split decision, you're gonna hear some boos. And I believe
I think it has to be a. I think
somebody
it.
that played. If it's a good decision,
if it's a split,
say, "Oh, boo!"
hold on.
If it in the game,
if it's a split decision and Sean Porter wins the fight, then I think that this is how Sean is going to have to win the fight, because I don't think if it's a unanimous decision, then I think that there's going to be some shit in the game, because you're not going to tell me that Sean Porter is going to fight 12 rounds and not win one round.
Yeah, well, you can win one round. It still can be a unanimous decision. You got to
Well,
but
what I'm saying,
31-3, and that's a great record.
Of course it is, and look at the people that he's fought. Look at this at the level of competition.
His competition was way better than Terrence Crawford. Way better.
Right. So that's
look at the resume. Errol Spence. He's fought Danny Garcia. Oh man, who else he's fought? Come on down. He's the Andrew Gazada. Danny Garcia. Hold on. Oh man, Keith
Berto. He's fought Berto. He's fought Thurman. You know, I mean, he fought. Yeah, well, the
Kell Brook, Paulie Maliaggi.
Yeah,
Devin Alexander, Julio Diaz. Oh my goodness.
That's why I say. That's why I say Sean should.
Gomez from the Contender.
Hey, that's what I'm telling you. Sean should win this fight, but I think it'll be a split decision.
Ray Robinson on here too.
Not that Ray Robinson.
Okay. Hold on. I know he's gonna win. He ain't get knocked out now one time. Oh man.
No, come on, man. You know, Sean fights, man. Like I said,
he could be shot worn. He could have took too many punches from too many fighters. I mean, great fighters. All the girls he done fought are knockout artists. So I mean, other than Paulie Maliaggi.
But like I said, Sean is a fighter, man. I think he'll take it by split decision.
Who?
And I think Sean will take it. I don't think he'll knock Terrence Crawford out, but I think that he'll daze him a few times.
So you going with Sean Porter in this fight?
Yes, I am.
I am too.
See, but hold it now. Remember, I did say that I was going for this fight as a fan with my heart, whereas with the Canelo fight, I said I'm going on the best fighter,
right?
In this case, I think these fighters are very evenly matched. I think Sean has fought the better competition. Yeah. And I think that if it goes to a decision, I think Sean takes a split decision.
Now, you and I know what's going on in the boxing game. I believe that we gonna know who really want to fight, but just because we really know who really want to fight doesn't mean that guy's going to win the fight.
Right,
so,
right.
Whoever is promoting the fight, who is the A side, if it goes to a decision, you know it's gonna be some doo-doo in the game. If that person who's the A side fighter doesn't really win. So we at least know as a fan if it's game who really won.
Yeah. This is a fight where I think that not only the average fan, but also the boxing purists will know who won this fight, regardless of what the scorecards say. Because I think both of these fighters will leave it in the ring, but I just think that plus I think Sean
be on chance like a K9 t-shirt.
See, I think that Sean is hungrier than Terrence.
I don't know because you gotta remember
Sean is not Gary.
Sean have been there and done that, as Dr. Grayson would say. Terrence Crawford has a chance finally to fight somebody other than somebody that's up under top ranked by Arum. He finally gets the chance to fight a PBC fighter. Finally.
Yeah.
I actually think that Terrence Crawford is more hungrier.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got a chance to get out the contract with Bob Arum. If he beats Sean Porter, he might be looked at as better than Errol Spence, even though some of us believe that now. But then after this fight, if he wins, he gets a chance probably to get that much step closer to fighting Errol Spence. Or he gets a chance to fight Ugas.
Well, wait a minute.
Porter, he gets a chance to beat the man. And that's Ugas.
Well, hold it now. You don't think that if Sean Porter beats Terrence Crawford, that he's going to be fighting Errol Spence? You don't think that if he beats Terrence Crawford, he's not going to have a shot against Ugas? And who would you rather? I mean, come on, man. I mean, just from an entertainment point of view as a boxer, who would you rather see Ugas fight, Sean Porter or Terrence Crawford? Just purely as an entertaining fight. Not talking about, I'm talking about, I think Ugas and Sean Porter would be one of those, maybe a fight of the year possibility.
I believe
neither one of them
is going to win, but I want to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. So nobody want to see Ugas fight against Sean Porter if they can't see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. People are rooting for Terrence Crawford to win because people want to see Terrence Crawford fight Errol Spence like they want to see Manny Pacquiao fight against Floyd Mayweather.
And we
That's
saw
the biggest fight in boxing right now is Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, not Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Not
wait a minute, come on now. Hold on. Do you mean to tell me? Are you telling me? Hold on.
Who got a country behind them? I'm talking about the biggest fight, the best fight to watch today. That fight is like Tommy Hearns versus Sugar Ray Leonard.
No way. Neither. First of all, neither one of these guys could either carry Sugar Ray Leonard or Tommy Hearns' jockstrap. I don't care what you say. Now, maybe I've been watching boxing too long, but I don't think Tommy Hearns, Terrence Crawford, or they're not even in the same class.
But I'm saying, for what we got now today, the best two fighters we have in the sport today is Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Now, both guys are undefeated. That's the biggest fight. I guarantee you, Tyson Fury.
Anthony Joshua.
I guarantee you, LeBron James gonna be there. I bet LeBron James and them ain't going to Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight, especially
because it's in England. Because it is in England.
They gonna all be there.
Because if you put Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in Las Vegas, those same people would be there. The only reason why we're talking about Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in England is because we don't have anywhere in the United States that's going to hold 90,000 people.
I agree.
But believe me,
but one loss on his record.
But believe me, when it comes,
never lost.
So hold on.
Never lost.
Are you telling me that which person is going to be the biggest? Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, or Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury?
Man, I'm not trying to play the race game.
No. Which
Spence is black. Terrence Crawford is black.
What's that mean?
So they ain't gonna get all their money.
Oh,
no.
Anthony Joshua's black,
but he has a country behind him. He's from UK. He's from the United Kingdom.
Yeah, you see, you making excuses already. That's not what I. That's not what I. That's not okay. Keeping it 100. Keeping it 100. Who is going to have the bigger purse? Terrence Crawford. Oh, okay then. So that is not the biggest fight that can be had. So that's not.
Let me tell you this. Do you know that you know, this let you know I do my homework. Do you know that Anthony Joshua signed a lifetime contract with Eddie Hearn and
Yes.
Matchroom today? Did you know that?
Yes. It's all
Lifetime
over.
contract. You think he's
It's
gonna
all.
sign a lifetime contract for
It's all.
for
It's
5 million,
all.
6 million?
It's
He's
all
talking
over
about close to
ESPN
$1 billion.
right. So
In
you took.
America, hey, Terrence Crawford is not getting that kind of money over here. They ain't giving that kind of money away over here like they're doing unless you Mayweather. He stole his brand. So he out money out
what
making
about
rain.
what about if your name is Jake Paul?
He ain't making that kind of money either. Jake Paul ain't making no money, not
He
no
just
real money in
he
boxing right now. He
he
ain't
just
making the kind of
he
money
just
that
he
Errol
just
Spence is making.
he no he and to be very very truthful, and like I say, I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, man, but we really have to think about what's going on with Errol Spence's eye.
Oh yeah, I mean he showed it on social media, on Instagram, and it looked like it's good to me.
Yeah,
He said he letting you know he back in the game.
hey, like I told you, I have a detached retina, and I
Yeah,
know that at certain times and at certain angles, you cannot see.
yeah.
You can
And you ain't
see,
had the
but you
same, but see, you haven't had the same doctor he had,
no, I didn't
and
have the
you ain't
same
an
doctor.
athlete, you
I
ain't an
didn't.
athlete.
I did not have the same doctor that he
Okay.
had, but but
Technology didn't
but
change,
but
man.
but
These
but
doctors
but
be
but I
figuring some
also
stuff out.
but I also know that evolution, the human eye, has never changed. I
Yeah,
mean, we can go back to looking at former heavyweight champions. Look at Layman Brewster, for instance.
yeah,
Same thing, detached retina. And I'm not saying anything bad, but if this is something that Errol Spence cannot play with, he has to, especially if he's going in there against somebody like a Terrence Crawford or a
yeah,
Sean Porter. You
yeah,
know, I understand, the one
yeah,
of the big payday and all that, but this
yeah,
is something that you really have to be,
yeah.
you have to
Yeah,
be
I don't think,
cognizant of.
I think, I was talking to SB one day, and she had a good point. She said he probably got back in the ring too soon.
Yeah,
And he never probably let his eye heal. He was anxious to get back in there. So for a fight in a magnitude something as big as a fight between him and Manny Pacquiao, he probably was getting hit more than ever because he trained harder and the eye
right.
wasn't even completely healed. So he actually did more damage not letting it rest
Yeah.
and actually,
Yeah,
training
which is
to
what
get
I'm
rid of him.
saying. I mean, you have to be very cognizant of your eye. You're a boxer. I mean, this is part of your tools. But
Right.
hey, man,
So do you retire? So do you retire and be with your family for the rest of your life, being able to see him with both eyes, or do you take a chance and fight Terrence Crawford because the world wants to see it? So do you? So is it the fans
okay.
or
Now,
your
now,
family?
do you, taking into consideration the people that I've talked about, and knowing how you guys think as fighters,
I'll go. Oh, he trying to say me
if
dumb. Oh,
no, what I'm trying to say is that
okay.
you will put your career ahead of your health.
Oh wow, wow.
Oh, come on now. Come on, K9.
Only
You,
on a
you,
dog
you hold on, K9. Hold
yeah,
on. Because you admitted yourself
for
that
the
you were
money, huh?
injured. Hold on. You admitted that you took the fight with Charlo and you were
Yeah,
injured, but you took
yeah.
it for the money.
No, I ain't say for the money. I
Well,
did it.
well, well, well,
I
you
did
took
it for the money though too.
the I see.
I feel like I could beat him. Now, if I
But
knew
you
that he
knew
was
that you were
training
injured.
the way he was
But you
training, I was injured and I was nervous that they was going to take my belt more than anything.
okay.
I wanted to defend my belt and not have to vacate my belt to try to fight for my belt over again.
Okay. All
When
right.
I got
So
cut first. So when I got cut, they I had to postpone the fight so that they were putting pressure on me for actually to show the proof that I got cut. You know what I mean? A doctor slip. So after that, once I got hurt again, I said, "Oh man, the way they treated me the first time, I can't. I got to fight. I can't go to no doctor." And they say, "Oh, K9," because Al Heyman, he had all the networks. He had Showtime. He had PBC. He had Fox. He had everything.
And
I took chances, not just because of the money. And of course, I did put my health involved.
Yeah.
In the fight, but every boxer that I know think they Superman.
See. So you making my point for me. Like I said, a fighter is going to take the fight because he feels that he can win, whether he's injured or not. Okay.
Absolutely. Well,
okay. So
I agree with you, not agreeing with you.
Okay.
So we agree.
We agree to agree.
So listen, Manny Pacquiao said he's done and he's going to be the president.
No. Manny Pacquiao. Now, just like you read that thing today, there was another thing out with Manny Pacquiao, and Manny Pacquiao's advisor says that he's running for president.
Absolutely,
but he's not retired.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you can go to Ring Magazine right now, or you can go to ESPN, and there's a big article up there that says Manny Pacquiao's advisor says that Manny Pacquiao is running for president, but he is not retired. He is not announcing his retirement as of yet.
Well, people gonna put some false stuff out here. They try to hurry up. Get it out here.
Like I said,
they have to. The Bible says be slow to speak. and fast to listen. So I'm hearing everything you're saying, but I know what I saw earlier.
Well, right now, I'm going to give you not only here ESPN.
Okay.
Right now, if you go and look under boxing, there is a video. Okay. It says advisor says Manny Pacquiao has not officially retired.
Okay, where is it?
Go to ESPN.
Okay.
On your computer.
Okay.
Look under boxing.
What about Ring Magazine? Magazine?
Okay. I also have Ring Magazine up here, the Bible of the sport. Okay. Ring Magazine. If you look on the very first page, okay. The very first thing it says renowned documentarian Ken Burns takes.
No.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I just read something different.
Well, I am looking at. Okay, well, hey, you can say what you want. Like I said, anybody that wants. Hold on. Like I said, anybody that wants to know, they can go on ESPN right now. No, I'm giving you two articles. I'm not giving you just one.
Let me tell you Ring Magazine. What Ring Magazine said first.
No, okay. Well, hold on. Okay, what is the time on yours?
Manny Pacquiao says.
What? No. What is the time? What?
I don't think it says the time.
Here's one right now on ESPN. It's written by Mike Coppinger. One of the best boxers on ESPN. It's dated September 20th, which is yesterday, and it says, I'll read the first paragraph to you. As a matter of fact, I read the first two. It says, Manny Pacquiao has not made a decision on his future, despite comments from the boxer suggesting he has retired. Sean Gibbons, the president of Sean Gibbons, the president of Manny Pacquiao's promotional company, told ESPN Monday, that was yesterday, the Hall of Famer, during his interview with Filipino star Tony Gonzaga on Sunday, said his career boxing is already over. It's done because I've been boxing a long time and my family says it would be enough. But following his decision, his loss to Ugas, he has not formally retired as of yet.
So
speculation. Hold on. Speculation being is that if he wins the election and becomes the president of the Philippines, he will retire. He will officially retire. If he loses by somehow, now, this is, it would
Not
be
gonna
kind
lose.
of, no, I don't think he'll lose either. But
He
if
lost to Ugas, but he ain't gonna lose to become
no,
president of the
no, but
Philippines.
but if by some chance he would lose, then yeah, he would still fight. So that's what we think that everybody's waiting for. So you're going to hear a lot of, his promotion company is saying one thing, Pacquiao is saying another, and the election is really what it depends on. But I think if it was me,
Yeah.
I think he should retire. That's what I think.
I know what, I will fight my last fight in Philippines, and I would, if it was me, I wouldn't go out, with an L. He did not look good in his last fight, and to be honest with you, I don't even know why he even took a hard fight with an orthodox fighter when you were getting prepared to fight against a southpaw. So I mean, I think his
because he thought
got him in trouble, not knowing how to say no.
Because K9, we just talked about this. Because he thought he could win.
Of
He
course,
he thought he could win. It wasn't
a good business decision.
Well, it
Oscar
wasn't.
never did that to Canelo.
It wasn't. It wasn't
took the fight against a harder fight.
It wasn't. It wasn't a good fight. It wasn't a good decision because he lost
against Andy Reese Jr.
Right. It wasn't a good business decision because they lost. If they had won, it wouldn't have made any difference because they were supposed to beat the guys anyway. But
you're not.
Oh, come on. Now you know neither one of us picked Andy Ruiz to beat Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
neither one of us.
I'm still not taking that chance. And neither did Eddie Hearn.
Get on, you took the chance. You took that chance. See, you keep saying what you wouldn't do, but you took that chance when you fought Charlo.
Yeah, that's totally different. I knew.
No, it's not. You're right.
Minute. It wasn't. This had nothing to do with injury. Neither guy was injured. It's a whole different situation, a whole different scenery. We talking about you are in control. When it came to me fighting Charlo, I wasn't in control. Even though I was the champ of the world currently at the time, Al Heyman was controlling the networks, and they was actually controlling my belt.
Yes, they were.
If I didn't fight him, they was taking that belt. My name is not Manny Pacquiao in the sport of boxing.
Right.
My name was Carlo in the sport of boxing at that time.
And if you remember,
dang if I don't, and dang if I do.
If you remember, and you can go back and listen to these if you want to. If you remember, during that particular time, Ronnie was my co-host on my Sunday show.
No, I mean, you told me that, but I didn't know.
Right.
You was telling them all my skills and all my. So you the one showed them DVDs.
No, but I knew. We knew about all that because Ronnie said it on the show. Ronnie picked you as the opponent for Charlo, and he told us why. And it all came, and they knew about your injury. It wasn't that they didn't know about your injury. Like I said, you can go back on the show. You can go back.
You ain't telling they knew.
Well, at the time, you wasn't my co-host. You were still world champion, if you remember.
Wow.
They
knew about the injury. I let you know. People be talking.
Of course.
Wow.
Like I said, I mean, when boxers come on, when boxers and managers and trainers come on shows, they tell a lot of things that they don't necessarily mean to tell.
You know what? People do be talking because the word got back to one of the Charlo brothers that Tony Harrison had got dropped in the gym, and that was crazy. And I know it wasn't from nobody from Michigan. It came from somebody from Ohio. I believe. But that let you know, though, man. Listen, boy, they say Detroit versus everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, hey,
it's a dirty game.
It is a dirty game. Like I said, man,
real.
I mean, and I've had the pleasure to be, have some of guys like you to always been on my show. Emmanuel Stewart, Ronnie Shields. I mean, so I've had a very privileged life as far as the boxing world is concerned. I mean, so yeah, I mean, there's nothing smaller than the world of boxing. You can think, I mean, how did we find out about, some other gym things, that should have never gotten out of the gym, things that, sparring,
They say
sparring
what
secrets
goes
and
on in the
stuff like
gym
that.
stays in the gym, and that's a lie.
Yeah, that's
Right.
don't you believe that?
Matty seems genuinely care about his people, and he, what's that, selfishly donated his money to help them.
Yeah,
I believe he
yeah,
made a very good president. I believe so
yeah,
too.
yeah,
And he
now
might
that
have to come back into the ring again. He might do exhibition. But if
he
he
might
donate all his money, his
right
family, man, his
right
family gonna be in a Poe house instead of the White House.
yeah.
Or
Well,
or the Chinese house, or the
yeah,
Philippine house,
that's
whatever house they got. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's
I don't know
that's the
what kind
one
of house
thing
they got over there.
he has given a lot of his money away, and
Yeah,
that a lot of
good
people
guy,
think that's
good guy.
the reason. Yeah,
If he retires, he retires, Jay, it's going to be one of the greatest guys in the sport of boxing to lead the sport. And I'm not going to say I'm going to cry or anything, but it'll be a sad day.
No,
A very sad day.
he's a very good ambassador for the
Yeah,
sport.
absolutely. Do you think
He's
that? Let me ask you before I
and he's
forget,
a good.
Jay.
What's
Do you
that?
think that he's done more for the sport of boxing than Floyd Mayweather?
No,
You don't?
no.
Well, he got a country behind him.
You got a country behind him. I understand all that, but
Yeah.
when I mean, but what is that country? That country is the Philippines. That
Yeah.
country it's not like it's
Who wouldn't watch
great
boxing if it wasn't for
you
Manny Pacquiao?
yeah. Well, no, there's actually a lot of good fighters that come out of the Philippines. It's just that none of them has achieved the status of a Manny Pacquiao. It's
Yeah.
not that they don't have good fighters. As a matter of fact, they have a good young fighter out of the Philippines that I believe he's a champion. They call him Little Manny. But there's another young Filipino that is making some waves. I think he's 118 or so. I'm sure somebody in the audience probably knows. But hey, man, we don't even have an audience, man, and it's already 8:00. We didn't fool around,
Over there where
so,
you at? Hey, it's 11 here. Hey, well, man,
right.
listen.
Well,
Hey,
wait a minute,
yeah.
hold on now.
Okay.
K9's Corner, man.
Oh,
Come on
man,
now.
listen.
You getting, you didn't talk so much tonight. Now you didn't forget about your own feature. Come on, man.
Man,
It's
listen.
time for K9's Corner, man. What's
Hey,
going
man, look, you listen. This is what we have at K9's Corner. We have the unpredictable. Who predicted who predicted that Caleb Plant, who's a good guy in your eyes, would go out there and call Canelo the M word, the MF word, and Canelo will respond with pushing him and scratching his eyeball almost out and giving him a cut. It's unpredictable. Whoever thought that a big fight like the fight that's going to happen this weekend would get no press? Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. Let me rewind that. Anthony Joshua versus Usyk is fighting this weekend, and they're not getting any press. I'm talking about a fight that big. How could it not get no press? Maybe because the press wants to see Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury. Let me rewind that. The press wants to see Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury. Last time I looked, and was it Saudi Arabia, where they get all that money at, that oil money? They put up $1 billion to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight. But in the contract, Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury had to give Deontay Wilder that rematch, and if he didn't do it, he would be stripped, and he would have to give Deontay Wilder out his own pocket $80 million. So here we have unpredictable. Who predicted who would predict that Errol Spence will have to pull out a fight with Manny Pacquiao, a chance to become a name like Floyd Mayweather if he beats Manny Pacquiao. So do you think the fight would have been bigger if Errol Spence beat Manny Pacquiao, which I believe he would have did now that we saw Usyk beat him or we saw Ugas beat him? You think the fight was bigger that Ugas beat him or Errol Spence beat him? It'd have been bigger if Errol Spence beat him. And now the fight between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford would be even that much bigger. Matter of fact, Errol Spence would even need Terence Crawford because his name would have been so big because he'd have had a country that would have been supporting Manny Pacquiao. And because he beat Manny Pacquiao, the whole country would know him. Just like when I was on the Contender, I had the big name. So anybody I fought knew me. Even Mayweather knew me. Even you knew me. Even he knew me. Even everybody knew who K9 was because I was on the biggest boxing reality show of all time called The Contender.
K9, I got to interrupt you one minute here.
But this K9,
but I got a guy on here, Spider Moose.
Yeah,
is saying that Usyk and Joshua is getting no press because the Brits smell an upset. So, since Spider Moose is so confident, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm 74 years old.
Okay.
If Usyk beats Joshua, on YouTube or any other social platform that you want, I will give Spider Moose 25 military push-ups.
Ooh, at how old?
What? 74.
At 74, I can't wait to see this.
Now, is Spider Moose? If you have so much confidence that there's going to be an upset, I want you to do 50.
Double that
on social media.
Live.
As a matter of fact, I wanted you to do them right here on the Dawg Pound.
That's right.
Where I will do my 25.
Let's go, champ.
Now,
that's right.
Okay, now go ahead with the rest of that.
Let's go, champ. Let's go. Is it a bet or what? Yeah. So we had a year to upsets. Will you say upset Anthony Joshua? Will Deontay Wilder with his new upset Tyson Fury?
How many days can I get to do them over?
How many days can I do? Will Terence Crawford beat Sean Porter?
No.
Will will we get any push-ups from either guy? Because I know the young man that I be in the gym with, he won't give me my push-ups for the fight when Jake Paul beat.
I said I'll do these on the Dawg Pound on Tuesday.
Okay, but your leg hurt.
That don't have nothing to do with me doing push-ups.
Okay, you sure? I know my tooth be aching. Hey, listen, my whole body be hurting.
Hey, like I said, hey.
Come on, somebody.
U.S. Army paratrooper. I'll fight through the pain. Nah.
Okay. All right. Well,
nah.
Is it a deal or what?
No, see, I already punked Spider Moose already. See how many days? How many days can I do them over?
There you go. So there you go. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
I made him my Tyrone Woodley.
Yeah. Hey, well, shout out to everybody, man. Hey, he said I'll give you 10 per day for 4 days. Oh, my goodness. His picture must be capped because he look like he Diesel on that picture. Man, he look like he Diesel. Look, man, that ain't even him for real.
Like I said, 74.
Wow.
Oh
man, you know you Diesel. Hashtag dogs are us.
Oh,
hey, man, listen, it's been a long night. Hey, we appreciate everybody from tuning in tonight. on the Dawg Pound. We look forward to seeing y'all again next Tuesday. JK, you can find me on the Dawg Pound every Tuesday. If you're in the city, we in Bloomfield getting ready. Little K9 fighting next week. My little dog, little DJ just recently fought. We got big things coming up with Steve, Dre, everybody that's part of Team K9. Shout out to SB for putting it down, helping us to get this together, to keep everybody updated, to post everything she posts on the screen, helping me being my right hand woman or right hand man or whatever you want to call it. Like I say, on all social media, K9 Boxing, from Twitter to Facebook to Instagram. And my website is www.K9Boxing Fitness. So we got that good gear, that good merch, the kind of merch you see, that me and my mans and them got on. And if you trying to catch up with JK will tell y'all where y'all can catch him at.
Hey, catch me on Facebook, JEK3. I can talk about everything from politics to boxing. And I'm a fan of a whole lot of things, but I am a realist.
Way to clear that up. Way to clear that up, because boy, oh boy, you talking about some plant, but I'm rolling with Canelo.
I am. Hey, I'm rolling with Canelo. I'm rolling with Sean Porter, and I'm rolling with Joshua.
Okay.
So, hey.
You rolling up like this boy tonight. Don't roll up no blood.
All right, dog. I'll let you later, man. You have a good one.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, my dog.